Dwyane, is this like your NBA fairy tale?
I guess so. It's all a fairy tale to me, man. It's all a dream. As I said, during the playoffs, I'm a big dreamer, and this is one of the dreams I always dreamed of, but it's kind of exceeded a little bit. So I'm excited about everything that's happened in a short period of time for me.
The word that everybody throws out is humble. Your wife praised you, said you stayed and kept it real. How have you kept it real?
Um, well, I remember when I was young, and I always, when things wasn't too peachy, when things wasn't nice, I always, prayed and asked God, said, if you ever give me the opportunity to live some of my dreams out, I would be the person that I am now when I was humbled as a kid. And I try to keep that promise, so trying to stay with what I said when I was a kid.
I tell a story, which is true in my professional career. I was literally down to my last penny because my car broke down before I got my first check as a sportscaster. Can you go back to a time when you were a kid, when you were thinking, man, things were looking bleak, and how are things going to turn around?
Yeah, as a kid, everything was looking bleak, but at the same time, that's all I knew because that's all I seen. Everyone around me didn't have riches. Everyone was poor. So that's all I knew. I didn't know what the other world was like. And I was actually talking, to my sister and my wife on the way up from LA today. We were just talking about didn't get an opportunity to see this other side, of flying on the private jets and getting attention. It's just crazy, man. So, to think about, 24 years on this earth, I spent 12 years as a kid, being, in Chicago, not having the things that other kids probably had. Then I spent a couple more years getting exposed to some of them, and now I'm able to expose my son to everything. So it's crazy. It's a great story, but that's what makes life what it is.
I was in Chicago covering Michael Jordan in the 90s. He remained hungry. The money didn't change his motivation. How do you think that'll affect you?
I don't think it'll affect me at all. I mean, of course, the money is great. And we all want to be, well off financially, but, what I do on the court, what I do off the court, that's just who I am. I love to play this game. I hate to lose. I love to win, just like every competitor. And so every night I step out there, that's going to be the same thing, no matter how many championships I have or how many more I don't have at the time. That's always going to be my goal, is to continue to get better and better because I can't play this game forever. I only can play this game for so long. So you want to leave a mark not only on the game, but you want to leave a mark on the people that you run across.
You realize now that you're also approaching a level where you can have an impact far beyond basketball. Have you thought about that and what kind of impact you might want to have outside of the game?
Yes, I mean, I have. It's not a secret that, I have the opportunity to do things that I didn't, 2 years ago when I came in. So, I mean, my impact hopefully is to touch the world globally, internationally, is to be known and to be known as a guy who, knows his business, is with the right corporations, and can sell product and just do so many different things. So, I have a lot of things in the work, but right now I'm concentrating on the things that I am endorsing, as in Converse and Gatorade and and HexPad. Everything I'm endorsing now, I'm concentrating on that, and hopefully that leads to bigger and better things.
With everything going on around you that's not basketball, how will you keep your eye on the ball?
When it's time to put my eye on the ball, that's my only, that's my only, vision. I don't look, when I'm on the court, I'm on the court. I don't look, what's going on out, after or anything like that. I think that's one thing that I was able to do is when it's time to study in school, I studied. And when it was time to go on the basketball court, then I went out there. So, I mean, it'll be easy, for me to continue to focus, continue to have the hunger, continue to want to win because I haven't reached the status of a lot of great players. And at the end of the day, if you want to be, have your name up there with theirs, you got a long way to go.
Is that what you're playing for now?
I mean, you plan to, to be known, to be in the history books, when you leave this game. I think everyone comes in and want to win a championship. I have won a championship, fortunately, in 3 years, and now I want to continue to add to that, that staple, of being a champion, of being a winner. Every year I go out there.
What are you going to do with your newfound wealth?
Hopefully continue to be smart with it. But, we'll see. I got a lot of things that I already want now, so, I will continue to try to make more, out of the wealth that I have. And I think that's the main thing going into the next couple of years is to make more and to make more, to make more. That's ideal.
Gonna move next to Shaq?
No, I won't. I won't have the wealth if I move next to him. No, you know, I'm fine where I'm at right now. And, you know, maybe in the next 2 years, you know, I'll even think about, you know, moving, but it will not be next to Shaq when I think about that. You know, he lives in a very expensive neighborhood that I'm not ready to take on yet.
Dwyane, obviously the story of your basketball life is still being written, but for those watching your story now and look at it like it's a rocket, what do you think the message is?
Well, I hope the message would be, you know, to guys that this is a young man who probably was never given the chance to be where he is now, but have worked his way to where he is now, and he's always continued to work, no matter if he's been downed or no matter if he's been praised. He's always continued to work and continue to be the same person that we've known from day one, and I think that can go in the back of my book, you know, when it get done being written.
Now, you have any tattoos on you?
No, I have none.
None?
No.
So you're not the NBA hip hop, are you?
I'm not the NBA hip hop when it comes to tattoos and different things, but I mean I'm a young guy. I love music. You know, I'm involved in a record company myself, but I'm not the I'm not the guy who's gonna tat his body up. It's just nothing I never wanted to see on my body, but I don't mind seeing on other people's.
Mm-hmm. So you haven't changed. The game hasn't changed you, and you don't plan for it to change you.
No, it's not. You know, I came in this game, you know, for one, to help make a difference, you know, to a franchise, to help make a difference and touch people's lives, you know, with my teammates. And that's all I want to continue to do that. And at the end of the day, if that continues to happen, I think I'll be satisfied with my career.
All right, man. Glad you're sticking around.
Thank you.
All right, man.
Glad to be around.
Glad to have you around.